Sunday used to feel heavy for me, not because of cooking, but because deciding what to cook every single day felt endless. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my cozy lifestyle. Morning, afternoon, night, 3 times a day, every day. And I realized it wasn't the cooking that was tiring, it was the constant thinking. So one Sunday, I just sat down with a notebook, no templates, no rules, just a pen and the week ahead of me. I wrote Monday, then breakfast, lunch, dinner, then Tuesday. At first, it felt unnecessary, like extra work, but by the time I finished writing the week, my mind felt lighter. That's when I understood clarity reduces noise. Now I do this every Sunday. Sometimes I plan everything first and then I go grocery shopping. Sometimes I open the fridge first, see what vegetables are left, what dal is already in the pantry, and I adjust my plan around that. There's no strict formula, but writing it down gives direction to the week, and direction feels powerful. Over time, this stopped being a task, it became a rhythm. Just me, my notebook, and a quiet Sunday morning. I don't try to make it perfect, I just try to make it practical. While planning, I try to keep one thing in mind: balance. Not extreme, not complicated, just steady. 3 days dal, 2 days paneer, 2 days rice, one day something fermented like dosa or idli, some dry sabji, some gravy, some comfort meals. I am not calculating nutrients perfectly, I am just making sure we don't eat randomly. Because random eating slowly becomes random energy. Some days too heavy, some days not enough, some days repetitive. And then we wonder why we feel tired. So this small structure quietly protects the week. It makes sure we are not eating the same thing again and again. Just because it's easy, it makes sure dal shows up regularly, paneer gets its place, rice doesn't disappear, fermented food comes in once, nothing extreme, just thoughtful. And when I underline these meals, it's not about highlighting food, it's about reminding myself that balance doesn't happen accidentally. It happens because we chose it. And when I see the whole week on one page, it feels calm, predictable in a good way, not boring, just organized. There was a time when opening the fridge made me anxious. Now it feels different even if there are only a few chopped vegetables left. I don't panic because the plan already exists. The fridge doesn't decide my mood anymore, it simply informs me. This is what's there, this is what's needed, that's it. Earlier, I used to expect the fridge to solve the week for me. Now I know the fridge is just storage. The thinking happens here on paper. And once the thinking is done, even an almost empty fridge feels manageable. Because I am not reacting, I am responding. Making a grocery list after planning feels intentional. I am not randomly buying, I am not overbuying. I am buying what supports the week. That small shift saves money, saves time, saves energy. I don't come home with vegetables and then wonder what to do with them. I don't forget important things and then run to the store midweek. Everything has a purpose, and when things have a purpose, waste reduces. Pantry check used to feel like a chore, now it feels like alignment. What do we already have? What needs to be refilled? Sometimes I realize we still have enough dal, sometimes rice is already stocked, sometimes I don't need to buy as much as I thought. And that awareness feels grounding. These tiny systems, they don't look dramatic, but quietly they remove so much daily chaos. This is one of the breakfast from the plan Moong Dal Chilla. Simple, home style, comforting. But the difference is not in the recipe, it's in the energy. Because the decision was made yesterday, I'm not standing here wondering what to cook. I'm not scrolling, I'm not rethinking, I'm not changing plans halfway, I'm just cooking. There's a quiet confidence that comes when you have already decided. The batter spreads, I flip it, I plate it, and everything feels steady. This is what I mean when I say planning protects your peace. And that's my Sunday reset. Just writing things down, checking what's there, planning a little ahead. It's become a habit now. I don't even think too much about it. It just makes the week feel smoother. Anyway, that's how I do it. If you enjoy watching these slow Sundays, I'll see you next week. Until next time, keep smiling and bye bye.